Hello, good day to everyone. Welcome to Love Yourself Talk Show. I am your host, Dr. Danielle Mitchell. Today I briefly want to talk about what keeps people in a toxic relationship. What keeps people in a toxic marriage, toxic family members, a toxic relationship with a man or with a woman, whatever the situation may be. Number one, the fear of abandonment. People have got to let go of the fear of being abandoned, or feeling lonely. Yes, you may be lonely, but you have to think, what's best? A little bit of loneliness or abandonment, or being free of stress, anxiety, anger, hurt feelings all the time. When you are dating someone or married to someone toxic, there is nothing good that's going to come out of it. All it's going to do is bring you down. And when you're brought down, you're going to be stressed all the time. You're not going to be happy. Number two, emotional dependency. You emotionally depend on that person. You emotionally look to them to help you. But that help is only temporarily. Because toxic people can only help you temporarily. And then it goes right back to that dysfunction of a toxic relationship. Why? Because it's embedded inside of that person. Whether it be a man, whether it be a woman, it goes both ways. Being toxic is not prejudice. Amen to that. Why do people stay in a toxic relationship? Low self-esteem. You feel like, you can't do any better. You're used to that person, so you stick with it. Learn to love yourself. This is one of the reasons why I started this talk show. You have got to learn to love yourself. A lot of people don't even realize they don't even love themselves. And they stay in these abusive and emotional type cycles. When you learn to love yourself, you will start appreciating yourself, and then your self-esteem will boost up. You stay in a toxic relationship because you're hoping for a change. It's never going to change. When people are toxic, full of animosity, bitterness, hurt feelings, trauma bonding, and they're hurt from daddy issues, mommy issues, both issues. They're carrying those issues into their relationships. It is not going to get better unless they get that spirit cast out. And that is the truth. Familiarity. They're familiar with the person. They're comfortable with the person. But you got to learn to start getting uncomfortable and getting out of that relationship. It's toxic. It will eat at you. It will strip you away of your identity. It will strip you of who God has called you to be. You no longer won't even be reading your word. You won't no longer be praying the way you used to. You start looking at yourself in the eyes of the person who is toxic. Loss of identity. That's why you stay in a toxic relationship. You have completely lost who you are. You know why? Because they have stripped you of it. They have stripped you by talking about you, never looking at themselves. Always, listen to this. They're always, whenever there's an argument, telling you what they did for you. Listen, if you love someone, you would never bring those type of things up. Because that's not love. Love doesn't keep score of what this person done or that person done. And then you'll get in your feelings because that person did it to you, then you do it to them. Free yourself. free your heart, free your mind, one day and one step at a time. Get out of the toxic relationship by asking God to help you, to heal you, to deliver you from that person. You may cry, it may hurt, weeping may endure for a night, but joy is coming. You'll start feeling better, you'll start sleeping better, you'll start eating better, you'll start thinking better. You're going to want better. And I want better for every man and every woman. God bless you. Thank you for tuning in.